Hey everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel. I just have a Portland Leather Goods unboxing for you today, and we're going to be talking all about the color Eucalyptus, and then we're also going to be talking about what does Portland Leather Goods large bifold fit in? Which bags does it fit in? So I have a bag and a wallet here that I was actually able to find on eBay. Eucalyptus is one of my very favorite colors. This is a really fun story. I actually found a Eucalyptus camera bag, a large camera bag on eBay several weeks ago, and they were doing it auction style where you have to like bid on it. And I think they were starting the bid, I don't know, in like the $70 something range. And I was just like, I don't know. When I shop pre-loved, I like to get things for less than that. And so I was kind of holding off, and I watched the auction, nobody bid on it, and it went around again. And I was just like, I don't know. And it was missing its original zipper pull. I even reached out to the seller to ask about that, and they confirmed, yeah, it's missing the original zipper pull. And I don't know, I just was like, I'm just gonna wait. And guess what happened? The same bag came up on eBay, but it was for buy it now. So you don't have to bid, it's no auction. And it came with a wallet. And so I ended up getting a bag and a wallet that I really wanted for much less. I know I talk all the time about wanting to make a video about how to buy pre-loved bags, but that would be one of my tips, is just be patient. Just wait. Don't buy something just because you really want it. Just wait, because maybe something better is coming just around the corner. Let's take a look. I'm excited. Here we are. So we have the Bifold Wallet in Eucalyptus and the large camera bag in Eucalyptus. I'm so excited. So I love green. Green is my favorite color. And something about Eucalyptus, it's so lovely. It's somewhere between a pebbled and a smooth leather, in my opinion. It's like, I don't know, can you see that veining? You can see some of that texture coming through. So it's not smooth like grizzly or chocolate brown or mango. It has some texture, but I wouldn't say it's really pebbled, and it does have contrast stitching, that kind of creamy white color for the thread. I'm pretty thrilled. Outside is looking really good. The strap is looking pretty good. It does have just a little bit of that verdigris on the strap. That just happens from solid brass or brass buckles interacting with the leather. It's like a chemical reaction. It even happens on other very high-end vintage bags sometimes. You can get most of it off and then just kind of not worry about it. Let's see. As a reminder, the inside of the large camera bag is open, and then it has one slip pocket on the back. I actually really love that. I rarely use the pocket on the front, but I always use the pocket inside on the back to just slip my phone into. And that way I always know where it is. All right, the bag smells good too. So I think so far so good. Let's look at the wallet. So the large bifold wallet from Portland Leather is a great design. It has their little Portland Leather Goods embossed on the back. It's got a snap on the front. Then when you open it, it has excellent storage. And this is a wallet and a bag that are still available on the website, just not in Eucalyptus, unfortunately. Oh, I wish everyone could have Eucalyptus. Well, if you wanted it. It's just, I love it. And this looks super clean. I always check the zip compartment because that's usually where it's dirty. Oh, guess what? There's a dime in here. I got a 10-cent discount. Yay! You can see how pretty the suede side is of this leather as well. I've been kind of wanting another one of these wallets, but I'm a little bit thrifty, so when I see them used, I want to get them for a good deal. And this is a great deal, kind of a 2-for-1 deal. Now, I do have a video all about my camera bag collection. By the time this video goes live, that video should also be live, so I'll link it up in the corner over here. You can see all about the camera bags and the features that they have. I love them, and I'll try it on for you in a moment as well. But today I thought it might be fun to kind of focus in on this large bifold and see which bags does it fit in. Oh, by the way, if you're enjoying this video, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. It's linked down below. I have a few people that have supported the channel that way. If you decide to do so, you might get a shout out in a future video. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time used to do that. I thought it was so fun. Let's see what the bifold fits in. Obviously, it's going to fit in things like large totes and medium crossbodies, so I don't even want to spend time on that, but let's try it in some of the smaller-ish bags and see what we think. Here is my small bell bucket bag in Shadow Lime, and I already know the answer to this, and if you've already seen my bell bucket video, you probably know the answer to this too, but the large bifold wallet can lay flat right in the bottom. So in the small bell bucket bag, the large bifold wallet does fit, which also means it obviously would fit in the large bell bucket bag if you have one of those. What about a small raindrop? As you can see, the wallet fits side to side, no problem. It's not poking on the edges or straining the bag at all. And if it fits in the small raindrop, of course it's gonna fit in the large raindrop if you have one of those. Here I have a medium koala in the color Calla Lily. Let's see if this large bifold wallet fits. It does. It totally fits, no problem at all. I'm curious about this pocket that the medium koala has in the back. Will the wallet fit there? I would say that it kind of fits, but it does make it stick up. The bag can still close with it there, so if you really wanted to keep it there, you could. But to me, I think it fits better outside of the pocket. You could still stick your phone in that back pocket instead, and that's probably what I would do. Now, if it fits in the medium koala, of course it's gonna fit in the large koala if you have one of those. Let's try the small. I'm really curious. Here I have my small koala in cobalt, which coincidentally matches my sailboat sweater in a lovely way. Anyway, let's see if this wallet fits. Now, I don't know, if it were me, I don't know if I would use a large wallet in such a small bag. I would probably switch to a smaller one, but let's say you were in a pinch and you really needed this to work. Will it work? Okay, it's in there and the bag closes, but it is definitely kind of going from edge to edge, and you could still pack things on either side of it. I think that would work fine. But again, just personal preference, I would probably switch to a smaller wallet in the small koala. I do love her though. Isn't she cute? Oh, speaking of screamin' deals, don't forget to use my affiliate link down below if you feel the urge to go do a little Portland leather goods shopping. That's gonna get you 30% off any premium items that are in your cart at checkout. Thank you so much to those of you who have used that link to shop and continue to do so. It means so much. I want to try this out in the small Monaco. Let's see. Here is my small Monaco in indigo, and this was from the last sea sale. You might have seen the video, I'll link it up here, where I lost my mind about a bag because I was so excited. This was like my #1 choice. Anyway, I go into the whole story. You can watch the video there. Anyway, I often refer to these Monaco bags as Mary Poppins bags because they have like a little belly on the front of them. Not that Mary Poppins does. That's not what's Mary Poppins about it. But the way that like everything fits in these bags makes me think Mary Poppins. Oh, yep. Same thing with the bifold. It completely fits down in there. It's so crazy to think that you can carry a large wallet in this bag, but you can. Now you kind of have to angle it on the way in. Does that make sense? Because the mouth of the bag is actually a little bit smaller, but you just angle it and it goes right in. Now, if it fits in the small Monaco, it will also fit in the large Monaco if you have one of those. This is why this is one of my favorite wallets, is it holds so much, and sometimes I need that because I go garage sailing and so I have like a ton of cash or thrift store coupons, or I don't know, that's how I live my life. But I love this wallet. It holds so much, but it fits in a lot of different bags, even the smaller ones. Last but not least, let's try it inside the camera bag that it came with, and then I'll show you what the large camera bag looks like on me. And don't forget, you can go watch that other more detailed video about the camera bag. It would be very silly if this didn't fit in the bag that I bought it with. I have a feeling the previous owner probably bought the two of them together. Let's just double check. So large camera bag, large bifold wallet. It certainly does fit with room to spare. I'm curious about that pocket in the back. Does it fit in the back pocket? Sometimes the pockets are a little smaller than the actual bag. Okay, it fits. It fits in that back pocket, but I would describe the fit as snug. So not impossible, it's not straining the bag, but it is very snug. So if you were to stuff this wallet quite thick, which you totally can do with these, probably wouldn't fit as nicely in the back pocket, but it certainly slides right in to the large camera bag. Now it's not going to fit in the small camera bag. I can tell you that for sure. That small camera bag is so adorable, but it is really tiny. The dimensions, I think, are smaller than the wallet itself. Eucalyptus is such a great color, and I wish it wasn't retired. It actually was retired even prior to me coming to Portland Leather Goods and discovering them. And maybe that's a good thing for me because now I just get them pre-loved and I wait for the good deals. So they're not like extremely rare, but I just love the color. Let's see what the large camera bag looks like on. Right now it looks like it's on the shortest setting. So let's just try real quick as a shoulder bag. Could wear this as a shoulder bag. I'm just 5', ½ inch. So I could wear this as a shoulder bag. It's a little bit of a long shoulder bag in my opinion. I could also add a couple more holes, which I've been known to do, because look, you have a lot of space from the extra flappy part of the strap all the way down to here. So I could probably add maybe even 3 more holes to make that a little shorter for a shoulder bag. Another thing I've done with my camera bags, and I'll link that video for you as well, is I actually like to cut the D-ring and not the strap. So the strap stays intact. Cut the D-ring and put a D-ring in that has like that spring opening closing so that you can still use the original strap, but you can also use any strap you want. And that makes camera bags super cute. I like that. Now with the camera bag style, because like I said, I'm not a tall woman, I actually leave it on the shortest setting, and that seems to be a pretty ideal crossbody length for me. So here she is. Oh, she actually looks kind of cute with this little outfit. Just a little splash of fun green. Oh, I love it so much. Yay! I was so thankful to find this on eBay, and that just goes to show if you see a bag pre-loved and you're like, oh, I really do want that, it's okay to wait sometimes. I waited a few weeks, and then lo and behold, this one came along with a wallet as well. Such a great deal. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Thank you so much for being here and interacting with me in the comments below. You guys are truly the best. We'll see you next time. Bye!